afternoon, my spectacular speakers. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Thursday afternoon. I know it's the holiday season, so I want to wish everyone a happy Merry Christmas. And I know this is a different type of Christmas where we can't be with a lot of our loved ones right now, but yet and still, they do have such things as Zoom where we can Zoom in and talk to our family. But I want to wish you a very merry, safe Christmas and an upcoming happy New Year. I am Deborah Northcutt, and today we are going to have a wonderful conversation about the five biggest speaker headshot mistakes you can easily avoid in the Sensational Speakers Lounge. I see I have someone who joined me. Let me see if I can see who that is. Right now I cannot, but thank you for joining me. I go live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, before I get started, I want to know if you can hear me and if you can see me. And let me know by dropping a comment below or in the comment box telling me, say, "Hi, Deborah, I can see you and I can hear you." Now, for those of you who don't know me, once again, my name is Deborah Northcutt. I am your speaker support consultant. And what I do is I support speakers. Now, if you're also a coach or an entrepreneur, I support you too. If you desire to build your business through speaking, then this live is for you too. Now, I'm going to get a few little housekeeping things out of the way before I get started. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do to help speakers. And then I'm going to let you know about my Facebook group that I have, Support for Spectacular Speakers. Now, you know how there are so many speakers out there who want to get their message out to the world, but they don't know how. And maybe they do know how, but they just don't have the time to do it or the expertise. Well, what I do, excuse me, through my company, Free You Up VA, is help you get more speaking engagements so you can make more money and live the life that you've always wanted. So, how exactly do I help you get more speaking engagements? Well, I do all of the upfront work or pitching for you that you've been doing for yourself, or maybe you just don't have the time to do it, or you don't know where to look. Looking for speaking engagements can be a time consuming task. Now, as your speaker support consultant, I will search for all the speaking opportunities that you tell me where you want to speak. I will submit all of your speaking information, like your one sheet, your testimonials, references, your speaking reel, and so on. I'll do all of the follow up engagement with the event host to get you booked. And I also support speakers. And like I said, speakers includes coaches and entrepreneurs with your office back end needs. Now, what are your office back end needs? I'm talking about like your blogs, the maintenance of your website, article submissions, social media community manager, and other administrative tasks that you might need help with. So you can just call me your go-to girl for speakers. Now, if you would like to set up a discovery call with me and see how I can help you get speaking engagements, or if you need help with your back-end administrative needs, I will put a link up to my calendar in the live once it's over. Now, if you're unable to watch my live and you're looking at the replay, make sure that you use the hashtag replay in the comment box so I can reply back to you. I always go back and I look to see if any comments and questions were left. I'll answer all questions you might have. So make sure if you have any questions or concerns regarding this live, let me know and I will make sure that I answer them. Now, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know by putting the name of your city or your state in the comment box. And I'm going to do some checking right now because I see I have someone who is here. Oh, Taria. Good morning, Taria. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Now, let's do some virtual networking while you're here. Drop your website links or your social media links in the comment box below so we can connect with you. So I can connect with you. Let me get that right. And I can get to know you better. What do you do? What's your business and how do you help people? Who do you serve? I have a Facebook group called Support for Spectacular Speakers. I'd love for you to come and join the group and be a part of my community. Now, in my group, you will have the opportunity to get the support that you need to build a thriving speaking business that will propel you into a sought after professional speaker. As a member of Support for Spectacular Speakers, here's what you'll get. You can connect and be in a community with other like minded professionals. You can stay up to date with changes in the speaking community and have opportunities to collaborate with other speakers and get all of your burning questions answered on Ask Me Monday. I have I have a questionnaire on every Monday called Ask Me Monday, where you can come into the group and ask me any questions that you might have. And it doesn't necessarily have to be questions about speaking. It could be questions about whatever you have a question on. It could be questions that have to do with administrative tasks, that I can help you with. So make sure when you become a part of my community that you come on Mondays and ask me any question that you might have. So if you're looking for a community like this, then look no further. Here's how you can join. I will put the link to the group up in the description box once my live is over. Now, I do ask one thing of you when you come and join my group. That's engage in my group. That's how we learn from one another, by engaging. So make sure when you join my group that you engage in the group. So let's get to today's live. The 5 biggest mistakes that speakers make with your headshots that you can easily avoid. You may not think that you need a professional headshot, but let me tell you, you do need a professional headshot. And I'm going to tell you why investing in a professional headshot, a professional high quality headshot, is a worthy investment in yourself and in your brand. We all can come up with 50 reasons why we don't want to have a headshot done, right? But I get it. Nobody likes to be photographed. I mean, some people like to be photographed, but most of us don't. But it doesn't have to be a bad experience. Hiring a professional who knows what they're doing is the key to a great shot and a great experience. Looking natural, good lighting, genuine expressions are so important to a great headshot. Taria, I'm not sure if you're still there. It looks like you are. I'm sorry. My live just went down for some reason. It just blacked out on me. So I'm going to pick up where I left off, and hopefully everything that I said in the beginning has been caught in my live, because I'd hate to start all over again. So let me pick up with looking good and natural by getting your headshot. The lighting, you have to have good lighting, genuine expressions are so important to a great headshot, and a professional, and I say professional photographer, should be able to help you guide through the process. Now, I'm going to start talking about the 5 things that you should do when you have a professional headshot taken. And the first thing is choosing a great photographer. Now, let me tell you, this is the most important thing that you need to have when you have a professional headshot done, a great photographer. Now, keep in mind that there are all kind of photographers out there, so you want to make sure that you hire a photographer known for taking portraits. Make sure that they are a headshot photographer and they know how to shoot headshots. Like I said, there are different photographers out there. There are photographers who take weddings, portraits. There are photographers out there who can take fashion portraits. There are photographers out there who are known for taking lifestyle portraits. Just make sure that you choose a photographer who takes headshots and headshot only portraits. Do your due diligence. I cannot stress how important it is for you to do your due diligence. Do you know somebody recently who had a headshot done? Well, ask them for a referral and make sure that you write their phone number down, the photographer's phone number down, and also make sure that you get their website too. Check them out by visiting their website. All good photographers should have a portfolio for you to look at. And on their website, they should have pictures of past, people that they've taken pictures of. So make sure that you go on the website and check out the pictures. Take a good look at the people that they've taken headshots of. Do you like those pictures? Do you see that photographer being able to capture you with a great headshot? Now, let me tell you a story about me. And I didn't do my due diligence on choosing a photographer. Long time ago, when I was doing modeling, I went to this photographer. I got on the train. I bought a ticket. I took the train downtown to Chicago, and I went to see this photographer. Now, I talked to him on the phone before I, set up my appointment with him, and he told me that he wasn't going to be there when I got there. So make sure that I wait on the steps and give him about 5 minutes, and he would be there. So I did. So I took the train downtown to Chicago. I walked over to his studio. I sat on the steps and I waited for him. Let me tell you, he came 5 minutes later and he was shocked when he saw me. He said to me, "Oh, you're black." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm black. So what?" He's like, "Well, you're not going to get any work because you're black." And I'm like, "Now look, that was a terrible thing to say to me. But I'm telling you, these are some of the things that photographers will say to you. So don't be surprised. And that's why you need to do your due diligence and choose wisely." I don't remember exactly what I said to him. I was so shocked and surprised that he even said that to me. So I got up and I left and I went back home. And I was so mad at myself that I ran into somebody like that. So I did find another photographer who was a fit for me. He was great. My pictures turned out wonderful. I did my due diligence. I checked them out. I talked to him and I made sure that he did work with Black people, so make sure that if you're working with a photographer who doesn't look like you, that he does or she works with people of color. When I say people of color, I'm not talking about African Americans only. I'm talking about Indian people. I'm talking about Asians, Latinos, people of color. Make sure that they have pictures of people of color in their portfolios before you choose a photographer. Now, the next thing I would say about choosing your photographer is pay close attention to how those photographs look. Do the pictures look washed out? How do the people's undertones look? I'm talking about people of color, as you're looking through the portfolios. Do they look like pictures or somebody that you would want to hire to take pictures of you? Do you like what you see? Make sure that you have more than one photographer to choose from. I would say make a list of 5 to 10 photographers. Make sure that you call them, talk to them, ask plenty of questions when you talk to them on the phone. Make sure that they understand you and listen to what you have to say. That's very important, that they listen to you and what you have to say. Every photographer is not going to be a match for you. Just what I said. If they're not a match, you need to cross them off that list and move on. Go with your instincts. If it doesn't feel right, do not hire that photographer. They should know things about you, like what is it that you don't like about yourself? If they're not asking you questions up front, then you don't need to hire them. When I say they should ask you questions about what is it that you don't like about yourself, you could like something, not like something about yourself. Something as simple as you don't like your forehead, or you don't like to be photographed at a certain angle. But you need to let your photographer know all of this up front. And as I said, they should listen to you and take that into consideration when they're making photographs of you. Now, if the photographer is not showing any empathy for your request, as I said, they're not the right photographer for you. You might be wondering, how long will the shoot be? Well, that depends on how many looks that you're going for. Usually, you should go for 3 different looks, and the length of the photo shoot could be up to 5 hours, depending on if you have to get your makeup and your hair done before the next shoot or in between your shoots. Now, be clear up front about what package you purchase. Don't assume that a makeup artist or a stylist comes with your package. And make sure that you ask about copyright and ownership of the pictures. The photographer owns the right to all of your photos unless they are released to you in writing. You are paying for the work of the photographer. So if you have the ownership, if you want the ownership of the pictures, you can't use them for marketing purposes if the photographer has ownership only. Ask the photographer to give you a copyright release so you can use your images for your marketing promotions and in the media. Just be aware that there could be an additional fee for this. Now, let me check and see if Taria's asking me any questions. Yes, Taria, he actually said that to me. He actually said, "Oh, you're black. You're black," when he saw me. I was just taken aback when he said that to me, but he did say that. Now, the next question you might want to know is, should you wear makeup? To wear makeup or not to wear makeup? No matter how beautiful your complexion is, you definitely need to wear makeup for your photo shoot. The lighting of the camera will show off all your deficiencies. Now, just think, if you didn't get enough sleep the night before and you have bags underneath your eyes, the camera is going to show that. The lighting will pull out all of your deficiencies in your pictures, like freckles or blemishes or marks or whatever the question might be that you have on your complexion. The lighting will pull that out. Now, if you don't like to wear makeup, I can understand that. Everyone doesn't like to wear makeup. You want to keep your makeup natural, meaning that you know that your lips should be a soft, neutral brown. Don't use a lot of contouring on your face, like don't contour your nose, your cheeks, or your forehead. Don't use any bold or shiny, shimmery eyeshadow on your eyes because it could come out looking harsh on your pictures. Keep that in mind when choosing your makeup colors. Remember, the camera is very unforgiving. Now, speaking of makeup, should you hire a makeup artist? I would say yes, definitely hire a makeup artist. You'll be spending a lot of money on these professional pictures, which will be a huge investment, and you want to look your best. I would let a professional makeup artist apply the makeup for the shoot. No matter how good, I'm going to plug up my thing here. No matter how good you are with applying your makeup, hire a professional makeup artist for your shoot. He or she knows how to bring out your best features and will do a much better job of applying your makeup than you can. Plus, a professional makeup artist has years of experience and they know how to work with all kind of complexions, skin tones, and face shapes. They know what products and techniques will make you look your best on camera. And over-the-counter products are not the same as professional makeup. Your over-the-counter makeup is not made to work well under the hot lights, and the camera can make you, and your makeup, can make you look washed out. They will be there to do touch-ups in between photo changes and touch up any shine, sweat, or caking makeup without you having to even think about it. Most people come in for a photo shoot stressed out anyway and nervous about their headshot. You know your makeup will be top notch by hiring a makeup artist. All your attention should be on the photographer and not on your makeup. Think of all the places you are going to use your pictures. You know, you're going to use them on your social media, your website, on your email signature, print articles, your one sheet, any articles written about you, etc. So you definitely want to have a makeup artist do your makeup for you. Now, I know you're wondering what not to wear and what to wear for your photo shoot. First of all, let's start out talking about colors and what you should bring to your photo shoot. Most people are confused as what to wear on their photo shoot. Should I wear solid colors? Are prints okay to wear? Should I wear my brand colors? Let's talk about what colors you should not wear. White and any other pale colors like pink, yellow, light green, sky blue, etc. Do not wear those colors, especially white, because a lot of photographers do not know how to photograph you with white. I mean, if you're wearing all white, well, especially if you're wearing white at the top, it just could blend into your face. These colors can overexpose and distract from your face and have a negative effect on your skin tone. And don't wear tops in flesh tone colors like cream, beige, pastels, or peach, as these colors will blend into your face also. Solid colors are the best colors to wear. Prints and patterns distract and they might date your photos, so don't wear any prints or patterns. Keep mid-tone colors like blue, green, wine, and purple because these colors are universally flattering. And now, if you're still unsure what not to wear, what colors to wear, choose black. You can't go wrong wearing black. Black is a good go-to choice for your everyday wardrobe attire. It's bold, elegant, clean, and professional. Plus, black looks good on mostly everybody. And the last thing I want to say is bring someone with you. Think about let me start again. Think about bringing someone with you to help you dress and to keep you organized. Bring a girlfriend with you and not your husband. A girlfriend will make sure that your clothes are not wrinkled, and if any lint is on your clothes, they will take care of that for you. They can have your wardrobe laid out, set, and all ready for you to go. That will be a big time saver for you. Remember, you only paid for so many hours in your package, so you don't want to go over those hours and get charged extra. Your girlfriend can be there to help you relax your nerves and make it fun for you. So once you get over your nerves and get into the photo shoot, it really can be a lot of fun. Trust me, it is a lot of fun going for a photo shoot because I've done them before. Now, let me recap the 5 things that I talked about getting a headshot done and the things that you need to avoid as you're getting your Photoshop taken. I talked about choosing a photographer. That is very key. Make sure that you choose the right photographer. Do your due diligence in choosing a photographer and make sure that they are a photographer who has taken photos of people who look like yourself. The second thing I talked about was to wear makeup or not. Yes, you definitely need to wear makeup because if you don't, those cameras are going to be unforgiving. They're going to bring out all of your imperfections. They're going to bring out all your freckles that you may not want seen, blemishes, scar marks, whatever the case may be. And should you hire a makeup artist? Definitely. Yes, yes, yes. I cannot stress that enough. You definitely should hire a makeup artist because your over-the-counter makeup is not going to be the same as a professional's makeup that is made for the light, bright cameras. And the fourth thing I talked about was what not to wear and what to wear. I talked about what colors you should not wear on your headshot, such as white, pastels, creams, beiges, and the reasons why you should not wear those particular colors. And I also talked about what colors you should be wearing on your headshot picture. And the last thing I talked about was bring someone with you who can keep you organized and have your wardrobe all laid out for you. So all you have to do is when you're changing is change and get ready for your next photo shoot. Now, remember to follow me on all social media sites. My Facebook personal and my LinkedIn is the same. They're both by my name, Deborah Northcutt. My Twitter handle is at FreeYouUpVA. My Instagram handle is free_you_up_VA. My Facebook group, once again, is Support for Spectacular Speakers. I will see you next week, every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time in the Sensational Speakers Lounge. I'm Deborah Northcutt, your speaker support consultant. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.